So that's my whole story that I have in mind. Obviously, it's The Sims, so it is always a challenge to see if we can figure out how that will play out, if we will actually be able to get all of that going. What? No. No. No, 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 no. 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 Help. Soul Simmers, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pack Legacy Challenge. A legacy challenge where every generation is a new pack and we get to play through all of them. We're back with a very, very sad Yule because one, Parker has passed, and two, his pet ran away. So he's not having a really good day. I feel kind of bad for him. Also, I feel kind of bad for you guys because this episode, after months and months and months of being spoiled by episodes that were edited by really good editors, this episode will be edited by myself because my wonderful editor Micah is taking a nice holiday. So I am gonna edit the Pack Legacy myself. So I'm sorry in advance for no fancy like voice-over thingies and stuff like that because she's far more talented than I am and than I ever will be when it comes to editing. So I'll just do my best to make it an interesting, silly Sims episode, and then you guys will look past the editing, I hope. I'll try to do a good job. I do a good job on my other videos as well, so I know I can do it. It's just, I feel so lucky to have such wonderful editors to have worked with or be working with right now for the Pack Legacy. So you guys are just gonna have to realize that you're also really lucky. I need to think about what we need to do because I remember there were a couple of things that I had on my mind. However, it's been 2 weeks since I recorded the last episode because of the holiday schedule. We kind of shuffled some things around. So I know that we were getting really close to actually getting a promotion and that we have to work tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be promotion day. I also remember that we talked about actually maybe potentially unaliving Malcolm for the grilled cheese aspiration. And so many of you in the comments were absolutely on board with this plan, which I very much approve. Thank you for all being very cursed simmers, just like me. I do think there was one person that commented of like, it might be fun for Malcolm to kind of like have a redemption story. And that kind of almost put me on the opposite track of like my thought process of if we're gonna sacrifice Malcolm for the grilled cheese aspiration, I'm thinking, what about the fact that Yule has like maybe figured out that now that he's like getting so many promotions and he's like having a pretty good life, he potentially wants to not necessarily get back in touch with like very intensively with Malcolm, but he has like a couple of questions for his father. Kind of like now that he's living a very life full of integrity as a cop, like how was his dad such a bad person? He has like a million questions. So he's gonna ask his dad to come over and talk, and then his dad is gonna pass away. And I think, because I very rarely go into like almost like relatively negative storylines where Sims are like dealing with grief or they're like struggling or they like display negative behavior because they are struggling. I think my storyline with Malcolm and Dawn has been like one of the first where my Sims are just not perfect people. And I kind of like that. I really like kind of the flawed storytelling. And I think for Yule as well, I like the idea of him maybe becoming or like having a period in his life where he genuinely struggles because he hasn't been able to ask those questions to his father because his father passed before he could like, you know, ask all those things. And then he's gonna have to figure it out. And I think that's also gonna kind of like play very well into the story of why he eventually will switch from being a police officer to having a bakery, and why he is not meeting anyone to like really date or spend long time with because he's like struggling to find someone he feels safe with. I think all of those things like tie in together really nicely. So I'm almost kind of like, I don't think Malcolm is going to get a redemption arc, but I like the idea of using that as maybe the incentive for Yule to invite him over. So that's my whole story that I have in mind. Obviously, it's The Sims, so it is always a challenge to see if we can figure out how that will play out, if we will actually be able to get all of that going. And before we're going to do any of that, I think I want to make sure that Malcolm is like, oh, sorry, not Malcolm. Oh my goodness. I just called him Malcolm. Oopsie. That Yule is actually doing well in terms of like needs and stuff. I'm kind of also doubtful whether we should invite Malcolm over and at least check what his like life stage is right now. Because I think Malcolm was a little bit younger than Dawn was, but they can't be that much different. And I'm pretty sure Dawn is gonna die today or tomorrow in game, because Parker and Dawn are twins, and Dawn was like a little bit behind Parker because she was pregnant at one point, but at the same time she's like also very close to potentially passing. So I feel like really bad about that. So I'm almost like debating whether I think I might actually invite Dawn over for now, simply so that we can hang out with our mom a bit, because I'm really afraid she's gonna pass soon and I'm not ready for that. Okay, Dawn just arrived. Let's go give her a hug. She's angry, of course, because it's still Dawn. She's still a high maintenance sim. Let's have a deep conversation, a deep personal conversation. I feel like the fact that Parker passed is gonna kind of like trigger Yule to be like, Mom, I want to have some more serious chats with you. I feel like it's needed before, you know, you might not be there anymore. Let's reflect on life choices with Dawn. I feel like that's a really solid one. And let's offer some comforting advice, because I can imagine Dawn is also really sad about the fact that Parker passed. I don't think Dawn is too mad about Parker passing. It looks like she was just really happy about it. So what I kind of want to do is with the control any sim mod, I just want to check. Okay, let's see. I quickly added her to control our any sim. Okay, her life bar isn't fully full though. It says number of days 139, so I think we should be good. They have a supportive family dynamic. Yes, I think that'd be nice. Okay, but we no longer need to control her. I just wanted to make sure that I knew how old she is, or like how close she is getting to the end of her life. But it seems like we might have a couple of more days with her then. I think it's not too bad then. Let's talk about our life aspirations with our mom. Let's tell her a funny story. I do think we need to make sure that he needs to go to bed on time, because I really want to get that promotion tomorrow. Okay, just making sure that we give our pet some attention too, because I don't want Sumi to also run away. Let's give Sumi a little treat, and then I think it's time for us to go to bed, because it's already past midnight and we do have to work tomorrow. So, okay, Dawn is also leaving, which, to be fair, that makes sense. It is past midnight, so I get that you're gonna go back to your own house. What? No! No! No, 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 no! 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 Help? Okay, so, yeah. Apparently... How? I turned off Risky Woohoo. They didn't use protection and I have the RPO mod, I think. That's awkward, because we very much just decided that, we were not gonna have any serious relationship with her. Oh, this is a very unexpected turn of events. What do I do? I mean, I guess I get... Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this, because there's a couple of options. There's a couple of scenarios we could go for. I can either not have this baby and like let them live with Nin and pretend it never happened, or we could kind of like step up, which I feel like fits Yule's character a bit more, because obviously because of his whole background and like his mom being a home wrecker and everything, I think there's one really important thing to him, and that's that this child would never ever feel like they are growing up in a broken home. So like he would make the best of it and he would try to care for this kid as much as he could. And maybe that would be the incentive to why he wants to talk to his own father. Maybe the game heard me earlier and was like, you need a better incentive for him to realize he wants to talk to Malcolm. And the game was like, don't you worry, we got you. Also, I do like Miles. That's a pretty cute name. That's definitely not what I expected to get as a call in the morning. I was fully focused on making sure that my cats were happy. Oh my god, you are so stinky. Can you give your cats a bath? I think you need to brush them. Let's make sure that we give Nibbler a good brush, because I feel kind of bad. But okay, I'm really recovering from, or like trying to recover from this. We do have the room downstairs. It's almost kind of like ironic that in my Not So Berry challenge, this room is used for Yule's kid that he, see, I mess them up all the time. Plum Bobby's kid that he had by accident. And now in the Pack Legacy, this room would be used maybe for Yule's kid that he had by accident. Uh-oh. Oh well. But yeah, that does mean that I guess we are not starting our little bakery from the room downstairs, if that's where our kid is gonna live. Did he just say sul sul to his cat? That's actually really cute. Oh, they have fleas. Do we need to treat that? Give vet treat? Wellness treat? I'm actually not sure if the fleas need to be treated by the vet. Come on, you need to go to work in like 3... Oh, no, you go to work at 9. Oh, we're all good. We're all good. Okay. They're still stinky. So I do think I actually need to brush them. Yeah, there we go. I think now they're going to be clean. I hope. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. And then we just have a very stinky cat. But I don't think you can put your cat in the bathtub. So, right? You can't put them in the bathtub. Okay, so I guess this is what we're just going to do then. If I stop brushing you, will you be clean? No. I already gave you a wellness treat. I already brushed you. Also, I just got a notification about something. And then we traveled to work. So I have no idea what just happened. I think it was something with the house. Tenant grace period. The lease length cycle for our house has reset and a temporary grace period is in effect. Oh, okay. So that means that we can like move out if we wanted to. But I'm actually pretty okay with the house. I really like it. I really enjoy playing there. And because I didn't place any of the like landlord things like the kettle or the electric fuse box, we don't have any maintenance on the house basically. So our work day today, I think the most important thing is that we get like an excellent work performance because that's going to give us another promotion because we already solved another case. So let's just get as many things done as we can get in a day. Get case assignments. Let's just like focus on getting a lot of tasks done so that our performance goes up as much as we can. And then I guess we just need to travel to the crime scene so we can get, we need to take a police report from a civilian. Oh, that we need to do that here. Hold on. Excuse me. This sim? Okay, I thought these were cargo pants. For a second, I was like, chick, you have my style. You're stealing my style. This is like exactly, also with the hair. I think maybe that's why. But let's take a police report from her first before we travel to the crime scene because she's already here. So that might just be, that's the one that we can do quickly. Then we need to discuss theories with coworkers. We can do that while we're here as well. Take mugshots at the booking station. Okay, that's something that takes quite long. So let's travel to the crime scene so we can then add like clues and stuff to the map. I don't think we'll be able to solve a case, although I said that in the previous episode as well. And then we managed to solve it even like without we extended the workday, but we didn't need to. We solved it within a normal workday. So let's see if we can do that again, because I think if we solve another case, that's also going to be nice for our next promotion. So like we don't need to solve a case for our promotion today, but I guess our next promotion just means that we're going to have to solve even more cases. So let's gather evidence here quite quickly. That so far is the only evidence I have noticed. I mean, there's probably, oh, there's something that was stolen. We definitely need to take witness reports as well. Oh, here is something that was stolen as well. Why would you steal that? Like of all the things you can steal in this house, that's the thing you stole? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I think it is funny though. Oh, they also stole this. Okay, that is probably an expensive painting, so that makes sense. Also, you are a witness, I think, so take witness report because we'll probably need that later. Is the ghost a witness as well? Oh, wait, there's more like vandalized stuff here. We can also search for clues just by clicking on the ground, by the way. Just realized that I always forget that we can do that, but I think you're a witness as well. Yeah, take a witness report and then I'll just search for clues. Okay, we have quite some things. It says take more crime scene photos even. Do we need to go even further upstairs? Is there anything on the roof that's missing? Oh, this was also stolen. Oh no, it's just blue. It looks like it was stolen, but it's just blue. It's just a coincidence. Is there anything outside in the backyard that I can still take pictures of? I think we're pretty good. I think we can just go back to the police station. That was quite some clues and things that we can analyze or cross-reference with the police database, and then we can add a bunch of clues to the board. So I think this is going to be good. I'm not sure if we'll have enough clues to actually get out an APB and arrest someone already. It also really depends because sometimes the clues are like just specific enough to really pin down the suspect. But in some cases, it's also just like the clues are so generic. Like the suspect's wearing jeans. Yeah, half of my population is wearing jeans, you know? That was the most actual police thing I've ever said. Like someone will give you a description and you're like, yeah, but half my population is like that. So what do I do? Okay, we just got back. Let's, is there a machine free to analyze evidence? No, there is not. Okay. Then first I'll discuss case theories with coworker again. Then we're going to sit here and we're going to cross-reference our witness or crime scene photos and our witness report. Okay, I've cross-referenced a lot of things now, like a bunch of photos, and I think all the witness reports. Oh, no, I have 2 witness reports left. Okay. I don't think he's discovering any new clues, though, so we can add clues, though. So that's good. Okay. Oh, we have one crime witness report left. Okay, we're getting many clues. Let's actually add more. Let's see how many we can add to the board. Okay, that's 4 clues already. Can we add even more? Oh, it looks like it. It looks like he has even more clues. Okay, that's 5. Let's see if we can deduce a new one even. Let's actually quickly see in our notepad. I always forget where the notepad is. There we go. The suspect is wearing a jacket, a young adult, black hair, gloomy, female, and is wearing shorts. Okay. Let's issue an APB. It is getting quite close to our finishing time. We have like a little over 2 hours left. That's not that much to arrest a suspect and make sure that we know that they're guilty. But if we are lucky and we arrive at the crime scene and they're there right away, we might be able to solve the case. I'm getting better at this, chat. I just called you guys chat. I've been streaming too much lately. I just said chat on YouTube. I don't think there's anyone here just yet, so we're gonna have to wait until Sims show up. Gloomy shorts, jacket, black hair. Okay, I love that, but hold on, because this cannot be your daily outfit. Also, suspect is female. I don't think you're a female sim, but MC dresser, change outfit. Okay, that is your day-to-day outfit. Who are you? I feel bad for you if that's your day-to-day outfit. That must be hella warm. But I mean, I can ask you about suspect. Oh, hold on. Because you, if this is not your daily outfit, then you might be our suspect because you have black hair and you're a female. Oh, you're an adult. Okay, so you already cannot be our, that is your daily outfit. Okay, too bad. Well, then I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes open. Okay, you do not fit the hair color. You do not fit the hair color. You are also an adult and we're looking for a young adult. What is up with this? Oh, everyone's wearing costumes. I just saw them change. What is up with this place and why is everyone wearing costumes? It's a drama club gathering. I saw Eliza make out with Mortimer Goth. Okay, actually, I was kind of interested in that gossip. I'm not gonna lie. That was good gossip. Wait, who are you? Young adult, MC command center, MC dresser, change outfit. That's not a jacket and shorts, is it? I actually kind of like this outfit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna ask her about the suspect, but I don't think it's her. She's pointing to the side. Oh, she hasn't seen anyone like that. I think we might have one of those situations where the suspect isn't here and our workday is getting to an end. I'm kind of tempted to stay late so we have a bit of extra time. We're gonna go back to the police station and we're gonna issue another APB because I want to see if I can solve this case. I'm so motivated now. I'm like, I want to do this. I want to get this done. Okay, let's immediately move to the board and just issue another APB. I mean, I think we're gonna get that promotion anyways, but we might as well just try to solve the case. Okay, we are in fact in a different place, so that's good. Now we'll just have to wait and see who's gonna show up. Oh, wait, there's someone here already. You have black hair, you are a young adult, you are wearing a jacket, and you are wearing shorts. Let's actually go and introduce ourselves. Friendly introduction, because then we'll get to know your traits. If you're gloomy, you are my person. And then you are gonna come with me to this station, young lady. Nosy, hates children, and bro. But it could be that she has multiple traits though. Open profile. There is an unknown trait, which we don't know yet, which could be gloomy. Oh, my game is lagging a lot all of a sudden. Friendly, can I get to know you? Yeah, because then we get to know your last trait. And then I'm fairly positive that's gonna be gloomy. Yeah, there we go. You are so much my person. Arrest. I wish it was this easy to actually arrest someone, but like if this person knew they were guilty and a cop was gonna come play chess with them in the front of a museum asking them about their traits, I would run. I don't think a person would just sit there and be like, oh yeah, no, I'm gloomy. Sure. Yeah, that's me. Let's go and interrogate suspect. Okay, we have 1 hour to make sure that you're guilty, which is not a lot. Let's evidence, show witness statement, evidence, show fingerprints, evidence, show crime scene pictures. Let's do the good cop, tell personal story. Let's review case file. I don't think we're gonna be able to close this case. If we are, it's gonna be really close cutting. Suspect appears to see, okay. Hold on. Pause. Get confession. Come on. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh, that's so frustrating. Come on. I will tick it off. I mean, we did get the promotion, but I don't think we actually got the case closed. We did get the case closed though. Like, I will cheat this. I'm sorry, but this is literally the most infuriating ever. If it didn't tick off, I will change it. But he's been promoted to captain. He will now make an additional 30 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 165. He also received the following bonus, which is a lot of things and some nice money, but also I think a lot of things we can sell. That was a good day. I really pushed him, but it was a good day. We would have absolutely made it if at the first crime scene or at the first APB issue, we would have actually arrested the suspect, but she wasn't there. So it says solve 5 cases. I'm going to take it off. We absolutely solved 5 cases. I'm so sorry, but you cannot tell me that simply because we didn't put her behind the bar. We didn't solve it. Like in IRL, you would have never left your work if that wasn't something that you'd finish that day. Okay, so I think it is time to actually make sure that Yule's doing okay, because right now he is not doing too swell. So let's go take a quick shower, let's use the restroom, and let's make sure we get something to eat. And then I feel like potentially it is time to go pick up our kid, because I think our kid is going to come live with us. I think I've decided that while I was playing through that work day. We're going to have a little nursery set up. Because also, like, we have to work, we're level 8 of the detective career now, which means, wait, how many days do we have left? We have like 9 days until we age up into an adult. I think we should be able to finish the grilled cheese aspiration, especially if we unalive Malcolm. Or if we happen to be there when Malcolm accidentally passes. But I like the idea of the fact that he now has an accidental kid and he's going to be like, okay, now I have some questions for my own father, because now all of a sudden I'm a father and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. And I also think he and Nin are going to stay friends, so that like he's not going to cut the mom out of his kid's life. But since Nin is married, she can't really keep the baby. Like, he doesn't want to be a homewrecker, and I think her husband's like, don't want to have this kid. Like, this is your kid. You can keep it in your life, but I don't want to hear. So I think I'm just going to quickly have to go into household manager and like move his baby in with him. This is not going to be the next gen, by the way. The next generation is only going to be born when he actually meets like his partner through the bakery. So this is not going to be the next gen. We're just going to have a spare kid in the story, I guess. But let's see. Oh, this is glitched out. I don't know which mod is doing that, but that's not good. I think it might be the search mod. I also don't know the household name. I don't know what her last name is. Bun Ma is Miles's last name. Last name is also Bun Ma. Okay, great. There is a little baby here. Baby now lives with us. So now we have a kid too. And I think it is time to set up a nursery, because obviously we need a place for this kid to sleep. I mean, the kid just got added into his own bedroom, which is great. I'm actually realizing now that we might have to go into full build mode, because this obviously is now shared communal space, but I kind of want to make sure that this is part of his rental unit so that he also starts paying a little bit more. So I think I'm going to have to do that, but that means that I'm going to have to go into this build through the household manager. Just through world manager, so that I basically open it from like the landlord perspective. I just realized that I have to move the tenants out to add this space as a unit. That's frustrating. Okay, then I guess I'll just leave it as shared space, because I'm not going to move them out and then move them back in. That's way too much of a hassle, and I don't want to go through that. However, now that I'm finally in the build menu, there is actually something that I've been meaning to do for the longest of times, and for some reason I didn't do it. Not too long ago, when I was talking about like building this house and making a shared space and everything, someone actually reached out to me, Tibbs, with a wonderful mod that allows you to like populate shared spaces in your rentals to kind of create multi-purpose lots. This works by assigning lot traits to one of your rentals, or like multiple of your rentals. And then basically what the mod will do is, between certain times, depending on which one you assigned, it will actually populate the shared areas with the appropriate sims. So since this is a cafe, what we can do is we can actually use a lot trait, which is, let me see. It's a lot challenge. So we have Brute Delight. This lot has its own barista, available from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for all self-employed people looking for a bit of company, coffee and bubble tea lovers, and people who simply want to relax with a good book. So basically, if I add this to one of the units, that means that the shared spaces will automatically be occupied by a barista, and people will show up to drink coffee. Considering that we don't have a coffee machine here, I could add it, I guess, and then we can have a barista. There's also care facility. This lot takes care of its tenants by offering them all the comfort they need on a daily basis, a catering service, care from visits from loved ones, etc. So that's like really nice if you wanted to build like a care facility for elders, for instance. Then we also have curious visitors, which is this lot attracts many curious visitors who want to stroll around, discover all the activities on offer, or simply spend some time in good company. That would basically be really nice if you want to build a house that also has a park around it or something, so you just have like people actually visiting the space around your house. Then there's also a drinking spot. This lot has a bartender, so then the bartender would actually show up, available from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. for all the neighborhood drunks, after workers, and indefatigable. I never heard of that word before, but partygoers. I don't think that would be fitting for this cafe, to be honest. We also have fun zone, whether it's a park with outdoor activities or indoor games around the table or not. This attracts young people in need of distraction. So to be honest, I kind of like this one because that means that people will show up here to play games and read books, and people might actually show up to play basketball. We also have meals on the go. This lot has one or more options for satisfying your appetite, from cafeterias to stall vendors. There's something for everyone. And what happens if you add this and you actually have stalls? There should be vendors coming to the stalls to actually like have them be functional without you having to hire them. And I think those are the ones that come with the mod. I might also give this one Brewed Delights anyways. And just to be sure, I'm just gonna give those to like all of the lots because I'm not entirely sure if it works if it's just on one lot or if it needs to be on all of them. So let's just make sure that we assign fun zone and Brewed Delights, because then I think we'll have random sims show up. And I think that's going to be super nice, super nice as soon as we actually start using this as a place to like sell our baked goods. I am, however, just gonna decorate this as a little nursery right now. I think the nursery is done. I kept it quite simple simply because I don't really know what Miles' storyline is going to be. But I just made a cutesy little blue nursery. I tend to like stay away from the very gender stereotypical colors, but I was just in a mood to make a blue nursery because I found this wallpaper with the clouds and I thought it was super cute. So I think this turned out really nice. It's like a quite simple nursery, but it has everything we need. And I decided to just keep the crib upstairs for now because I think it makes the most sense. Also, look at how scary the debug baby looks if you're in build mode. I don't like it at all, but I think it makes a lot of sense that he has the crib in his bedroom until the kid is like a bit older. So I think let's go like actually meet our kid because we quite literally haven't even met them. I think it's time. Let's go cuddle our new baby. I'm not sure if I'm fully ready for what this implies for our storyline yet, but I guess we're just gonna go for it. He looks happy with his baby. Let's make sure to actually bottle feed as well. And then I think we're just gonna chill here and play some games. I just want to make sure that his fun is up. So let's play Party Frenzy in our room so we're close to the baby. I feel like we're gonna spend a lot more time here with the baby. I think tomorrow we're gonna maybe invite over Dawn and Malcolm like separately, I guess, to introduce them to Miles. And then let's start with Dawn, and then Dawn's gonna be really happy, and then Dawn's gonna leave, and then Malcolm's gonna come over and meet Miles, and then he has some questions, and then potentially that would be the time for Malcolm's unfortunate passing. I do think it is time for Yule to go to sleep, and I also do think that's all the time that I have to record today because all of this unexpected events made this recording very long because I had to make a whole nursery and set up everything for the fun zone lot and everything. So I'm really curious to see how this is all gonna play out with like people showing up at the lot. Oh, I'm just realizing I didn't lock our door, and now people are all gonna come in and like use our shared space as like a place to chill. I don't think that's the plan, bestie. You go leave, and we go lock the door for everyone but household members, I guess. I'm not sure if that means that Yuki and Plumbobby can also not enter. I'm slightly worried about that, but we'll just see how that plays out. I think they should be able to enter. I'm not gonna lie. I think they should be able to come in. And otherwise, I think I could unlock for specific sims as well if I really needed to. Can you unlock for specific sims? Does that work? Allow access to... No, that's the thing. You can't unlock for specific sims. That's what I keep saying every single time I'm struggling with the locked doors. But yeah, this is all the time that I have to record today, so I'm gonna make sure to save. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this very unexpected plot twist. It was unexpected for all of us. This was not what I had in store for today's episode, but I guess the game just sometimes takes over. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to toss it a cheeky like because it does really help the video get to more people. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, maybe you jumped in on the video. If you haven't seen it, I have done like a full recap of the Pack Legacy and my Not So Berry challenge. So I'll put like a little link up in the cards. I always forget where it is, and in the description box down below. But yeah, if you want to check that out, feel free to go check that out because I think that helps. Even if you're like trying to kind of retrace what happened in the story earlier, or if you're curious about Plumbobby's backstory from the Not So Berry and you want to jump into my Twitch streams, I made sure to make like a whole recap video and also like a place where you can always read back what is going on in the story. So feel free to like check those out. And if you are jumping in from that point and you're not subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so because this would be a great time to follow along on the Pack Legacy. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.